Thursday, and you know what that means. This is the Cap and Mo Show, episode 474. This is your captain speaking. He is El Jefe, he is Beer, and he is Cypher. I don't know where I'm pointing. I don't know where Skype's going to put him, but there they are. And we are on our last stop before PromoMania 9 next week. And, well, we already got one half of the tag team, well, both tag team champions this week.
Both. Get it right. Bring it on, baby.
Both. We also got the world
champions are here today.
All the champs.
No handicaps this week.
God damn, I heard that beer. Anyway, coming up tonight, have we witnessed the dawn of a new attitude in WWE? Say a new attitude era, quote unquote. JADE is finally heading to Smackdown. It's a fucking time. How to get that out of the system. The Cap versus Chris Reid, part 3 in TV Rules Exhibition. But if Chris finally beats the Cap, he gets a pass straight into King of the Mic semifinals. Holy shit, what a fucking stipulation there. Ted P Dinero responds to the Cypher as they prepare to their face-off at PromoMania next week. And in the huge rematch, the hugest of them all, the Cap and Cypher challenge myself and Beer for the greatest tag team championships there's ever was. God damn it, because that's what we is. So, stay tuned and make sure you are subscribed right here to YouTube/Max Wrestling. Follow us on SoundCloud, Spotify, Apple, iTunes, podcast, a whole bunch of shit. Wherever it is you get your podcast. And, of course, head on over to the Really Done website, maxwrestlingnet.weebly.com for all of these links and a whole bunch more.
Damn right. So let's start the show with this week's hot topics. If you're not in the Max Wrestling Facebook group, as we keep saying every week, why the fuck not? So what do you want to talk about?
So, what do you want to talk about?
We'll talk about Monday Night Raw, one of the wildest Raws I think I've probably seen for a long time. That, as Mo's pointed out, it's a dawn of possibly a new attitude era. Because it's rare to see blood on television these days, and definitely in WWE, because obviously with PG product.
It's even rarer to hear. It's even rarer to hear somebody say "fuck."
Yeah.
Exactly. But it's just the timing of everything on that show on Raw is probably the best Raw I've seen for literally must be at least 10 years. I was just perfect.
The production quality's gone up too. That following one shot of Sami Zayn straight into the next segment was beautiful.
Yeah, it was. Raw has really stepped its fucking game up. I mean, it's definitely trying to like deter you from any negativity that may be happening. It's trying to show you that, hey, we are a really good show. And I heard this is the problem. This is why I need to start watching again. And this is on my own fault. But I hear about all of this, and now I have to go back. I have to check it out. What's going on? Let's hear what's happening. And everything was placed awesomely, but it was the boundary pushed by The Rock. And that's the guy we keep talking about, the dude pushing the boundaries, the guy that probably walked in and said, hey, you guys know me. I was the Attitude Era guy, so we got to do Attitude Era shit, right? And I'm sure Uncle Paul, and we have to keep calling him Uncle Paul until he's no longer Uncle Paul, has probably said, you know what, dude, you got a point. You have a point. Like, we need to get the exciting aspect of pro wrestling back into the entertainment world, or however you want to word it. And it's all started with The Rock, and it's continued to go with The Rock. The language, I don't think anybody else is really going to get away with that language. I think that's like the Rock thing for right now. I don't think the blood is going to happen a lot. I literally just said last week, I don't want no blood. And now I'm like calling for spots of blood, but you want to know why I'm okay with it? And this is every AEW fan is either going to agree with me or hate me for it, but it's fucking Cody.
Yeah.
You know, there's that whole not stereotype, but that whole like, well, Mox is just bleeding anyway the second he gets in the ring. They used to be Cody.
It's a Rhodes thing.
It's a Rhodes thing. Yeah, he can walk into any ring and just bleed.
What else did I say last week too? Like I said, it feels like Cody's feuding more with The Rock than he is with Roman, and I literally saw a meme just a couple of days ago. Really enjoying this Cody Rock feud. I can't wait to see who Roman's feuding with at Mania.
Seriously though. But I mean, go ahead. Over your stalemating it. No, but I was just saying it's I know it is what it is. But again, it's this is the attention. This is what The Rock does. You know what I mean? I don't the garnership of this man.
He can get away with it. Brock got away with it.
The Rock adds that little
Oh,
Thing cut out on you, fam.
Mike Scott.
I blame Beer because he's here. It's probably Anon.
Yep, I'm about to say we're already being hacked already.
Damn.
But yeah, Punk also mentioned Netflix in his promo. So like, obviously they're alluding to the fact that they're gonna be a bit looser when they go over to Netflix. Because what did Punk say? We're not on Netflix yet, so I apologize for this.
Yeah, that's so. I mean, I think that's what's gonna. I had even alluded to that last week where I was saying, well, it is Netflix. Like I had to stop my whole conversation with saying, like, no, they're not going to push the boundaries, but it's Netflix. So what of course you can. I mean, fucking look at Squid Game for crying out loud.
Oh, Jesus.
Terrible reference.
And speaking of Punk, that segment I think was the highest rated segment from Raw. Got over like 2 million views. Not 2 million, 2 million ratings. The Punk, McIntyre, Rollins segment, they all had a little bit of fun poking and digs at each other. Punk didn't bring up Vince, which was a great line. Almost cracked Drew McIntyre.
That's the only thing I'm not loving about is like I feel like Drew's breaking right now. Especially against Punk, but it's Punk. It kind of took me away a little bit.
It's probably easy for Drew to break in this feud because he's having way too much fun with it.
Oh yeah, for sure he is.
A badass. I'm absolutely loving it.
Yeah, and now we know how Punk is going to be involved in Mania. He's going to be the special commentator for Seth and Drew, even though he can still count with his other arm. But even though he's on commentary, it makes you wonder if he's going to get involved physically.
Hold on a second. Corey, your mic is blinking, bruv. I don't know if it's connected right. Can't hear you.
Nah.
Oh, this thing is so weird. It's like I just see it blinking 1 minute, and it's not blinking, and it's working, and it's not working. Just want to help him out because I know he wants to say something. It's my man, but the champ. It's our champ. God damn it.
Again, I blame Anon.
Yeah,
it's the technology thing.
There we go.
Yeah, blame
There we go. Old school, baby.
Yeah, we gotta go old school. But yeah, I was saying, like, is Punk gonna stay on commentary, or is he gonna find his way into the match somehow?
That's a good point.
That is the question. I mean, it is possible for him to get involved somehow. But at the same time, how close is he to recovery? I know he's been rehabbing the shit out of that bicep.
Well, I mean, he had a brace on. He can wrestle with the brace on.
Just don't want him to tear the damn thing again.
What did he tear, though? He tore his bicep?
His tricep.
Oh, no, never mind. No, you ain't doing shit, fam. I was like, it's a bicep. What do you mean? Like, fucking Tanahashi wrestled 4.5 years with a fucking torn bicep, for fuck's sake. But no, it's a tricep. That's a way bigger, more serious muscle. Okay, that makes a lot more sense. But no, yeah, there's no pushing him. Don't come back early and get fucking hurt. There's no point of that, bro.
No.
None.
It'd be interesting if he does get involved physically, but at the same time, I don't think we really need it. I think he can do enough on commentary.
Yeah. We've always said all he can do is talk, right? Thank you.
He's a great commentator. Okay, you tore your tricep, and I know you're itching at the fact to get some type of WrestleMania moment, but dude, you're great as a commentator. Like, really. Like, just commentate. Don't get involved with the match. Let the match go on. Let Priest somehow sneak his way in and cash in his money in the bank. Let things flow.
Let it flow.
That's one way he could get involved, stopping Priest from cashing in. Doesn't necessarily have to get that physical. And at the same time, both his finishers require his tricep to be movable.
Mm-hmm.
Anaconda Vice, GTS. He needs him to try set for both of them.
Yeah.
Kick him in the head.
Yeah, just kick him in the
That's
head.
not a new finisher all out of the blue.
Whatever you do, don't try a buckshot again.
Please
Hell,
don't.
Please don't.
Please don't.
hell no.
And another story that's heated up now for WrestleMania is Rhea Ripley and Becky Lynch. I'm so glad that's starting to heat up now.
Yeah, I just want him to get Nia Jax out of the picture. She's just annoying the shit out of me.
She's been annoying the shit out of me.
Oh.
Yeah, she's always annoying the shit out of me. That's true.
I mean, will Rhea retain or will Becky Lynch be, the new champ?
I mean, it could go either way because technically Becky's never won this championship.
Oh God.
But it's now been a year. It will be a year at WrestleMania since Rhea's had it.
Why'd you say that?
Rhea's hardly defended.
Technically,
Why did you say it like that?
I think she's defending it more than Roman.
You want to
She
know
has.
why she's gonna win now? Besides you saying that,
Who, Becky?
because it's like Triple H saw the picture of them on Twitter with fucking Seth and Becky naked with the fucking belts on, and he's like, "Yep, we're gonna give them the belts for real, so they can do it for real now." And it's like, great, thank you so much.
That means we're recovering one part of Becky.
Well,
Yeah,
then
that's
again,
true.
you got that beautiful video of Rhea hit the snake face on night.
Yeah, she got a new signature move, which Shayna Baszler was more than happy to take.
Oh, I'm sure she was.
And again, Nia Jax ruined it.
Damn, Nia.
Asshole.
If Shayna Baszler her moment.
I just don't know why they're still shoehorning Nia Jax into this feud. Becky's beat her, what, twice now?
Yeah.
That sounds
Monster.
fun.
The
And
stupid
she beat Liv Morgan
Vince.
like what? Time?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I would have thought the street fight would have been the end of it. And just let her focus on Rhea now.
You know what? I hate to say it, and I hate to put it like this, but I think the only reason why Nia is pushing so hard to get in the main event picture is because of The Rock.
It's a good shout, though.
Yeah. I mean, she could join the bloodline.
Oh God.
Everybody else seems to be joining.
Stop it.
Then you have to
Stop
call
it.
it the botch line.
This is why you're the king. That's why you're the king.
Love it, bro.
Which brings me to the bloodline. Obviously, Tama Tonga's signed officially now. They haven't announced it, but I think he has signed officially.
I haven't read or heard that nowhere.
Well, with WWE.
Yeah.
I've not read that.
I've just heard that it's like it was a for sure thing that he was going. I haven't heard jackass.
Oh, I took that as
nothing.
official.
Oh no, I just know that he's on his. That was well. Let me pause myself. I know that his biggest relationship, he has a better relationship with Finn than he does with the Bucks. You know what I mean?
Mm.
So I could absolutely see him going. Not to mention, you got to remember, and I think I brought it up the other week, and I think it's been like a fucking trivia question or whatever. But Tama Tonga was in WWE for a minute. That's fucking Camacho, I think his name was, when he was they pretended he was Mexican. But
yeah, I remember Camacho.
Yeah, so he was there in the E for a minute, but I think what it was is we know that I want to say Triple H really wants to do the Bullet Club thing. I think he's dying to do the Bullet Club thing. And you could do that by bringing both Tama Tonga and Tonga Loa to WWE. Not to mention, I've always said Tonga Loa is better off in WWE. His style is better off there. His character is better there. He is a WWE guy. He is not a over-the-top great wrestler, but he's a great character. That's where he got better. He's a great tag team guy, him and his brother, when they could flow and the whatever, but they were also surrounded by amazing tag teams during their whole run. And when they weren't surrounded by amazing tag teams, they were just a fucking team in the wind. So, I mean, that's got to tell you a little something. It's not a dig. It's not necessarily a dig. Let's go with that. But being in a better environment, one that's guided towards you, knowing that you have a name, knowing that they're probably going to play off of, your dad, which is fine. Hey, You know what I mean? I'm the son of fucking King Haku. Why not play the shit out of that? You know what I mean? Maybe that's what they could do. And you can get, older fans from that because of the King Haku name. But for me, he just fits better. I thought he was what Sean Spears was in NXT, but I think he might just go right to the main.
Yeah.
He's raising his hand. I love it. Raise your hand.
So I just had an initial thought while he was going through all of that, and I had to process this really carefully, just because I had to remember something. So Tama Tonga is in the E, along with Finn Balor, Carl Anderson. I mean, will it lead to him joining the Bloodline, or will we see the Bullet Club somehow form in the E?
I hope they'd go with Bullet Club because we don't have time to add people to the bloodline now.
Nah.
The story's run its course.
Oh, definitely.
I think that not bloodline, but I think you pointed out something perfectly. So because it's AJ, Doc and is it Doc and Carl Anderson? It was Luke Gallows, whatever the fuck they call him these days. You add Tama Tonga to that, and that is not OG Bullet Club, but it's a Bullet Club that a lot of people recognize. And then you look across, and what's the thing that they always tease with AJ? Him and Finn. So then you what about Judgment Day against the fucking newfound Bullet Club? There you go. There's a fucking draw. I mean, maybe it's not like WrestleMania Night 2 or whatever, but it's something for the fucking new season, as they call it, or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah, because, could you imagine, Finn losing the tag team titles, quitting Judgment Day, and then all of a sudden joining forces with AJ, Luke Anderson, and Luke Gallows,
Luke Anderson.
and Luke Anderson,
Coral.
Carl Anderson, and then you got Tama Tonga. Bro, that's a faction right there.
Yeah. I think Finn would get kicked out more than he would just quit. I think they'd beat his ass.
And they've been so desperate to do a Bullet Club cast off since they got AJ. The clock's ticking on that one.
Yeah, but they're just gonna add pieces and make the fucking timer extend.
It's like, how many times have they tried it with just AJ, Gallows, and Anderson? It doesn't quite work because
it worked. No, fuck you. It worked great.
It did.
The OC
hashtag beat up John Cena.
It
the
did
OC
work.
Is great and all,
it's a bit slow.
But the Bullet Club sounds better.
Yeah.
Like, can you? I love that it's the Bullet Club sounds better. I love that was your, but that's my question now. Can you actually use that name? Can you use that, or are you gonna go back with the club? Oh, the club's back together.
I mean, they can use the logo, right? Because Finn designed it.
Yeah.
And you can probably use the logo, but you can't use the name.
They probably don't want to say Bullet on TV anyway.
I'm just saying.
Well, what would they call it? The club, the Pistol Club. No, they can't say pistol either. Damn.
You don't want to use any kind of reference to a gun.
I can't say Gun Club.
So it'll probably just remain the club. If it ends up happening like that, which I could absolutely see it happening like that.
Well, we don't know if Tama Tonga signed or when he's going to sign or whatever. It was Sports Illustrated that said like a month ago that he was reportedly scooped up. But we'll see what happens. One thing we do know, of course, is that Jade is finally going to SmackDown after months of tiptoeing around backstage.
Massive.
God, thank you.
SmackDown looks juiced now.
Well, you know who's on SmackDown too? Charlotte and Bianca, both feuds that she's teased.
Yeah,
mm-hmm.
But I think she'll feud with Bianca more than Charlotte, unless Charlotte comes back at WrestleMania.
Yeah, okay. I'm smelling a bit of a heel turn from Bianca.
It's slowly been built, and I'm actually a fan of how they're doing it. It's the same what they did with McIntyre. Slowly, don't rush a heel turn. Not like what we had in the previous administration. Do it slowly, and it works like a treat. That's where I'm loving what Triple H does.
It's just a couple of things like trying to influence Naomi, like that hasn't happened before with somebody else who's now in AEW. But like the way she came in on SmackDown this week and just cleaned up everywhere like fucking Super Bianca. If they keep that up, fans are going to turn on her anyway.
Oh yeah.
Puerto Rico last year. With,
Yeah.
yep.
I mean, we have seen rumors of a couple of matches for Jade at Mania, but they're getting really close to add the match to the card now because it's like literally next week.
Yeah, the go home shows next week. I think it's going to happen. It's going to be Damage Control, obviously, with Kairi, Asuka, and Dakota against Jade, Bianca, Naomi, and I think that's where they'll pull the
Bianca
trigger.
turns. Yeah.
They'll pull the trigger.
Because Jade was a great heel, but I think she can be a good face too.
Great.
Can you imagine the freaking rivalry between Bianca and Jade, bro?
Yes, I can.
Yes.
Mega money. But I'm surprised that he's not done is not have Tiffany Stratton yet at WrestleMania. That's a crime for me.
I think they're still kind of testing the waters with her.
She's super good, but
She's
not
great.
WrestleMania that good.
He's great.
Maybe next year she'll be ready.
Also, they already got pissed off that she squashed Naomi a couple of weeks ago.
Hey,
But that was WWE's fault for fucking Roman taking half an hour to enter the ring.
right? Don't get mad at her.
I'm a big Tiffany fan. Big Tiffany fan.
All right. And that's pretty much all we've got. I mean, we're going to get into Dynamite a little bit later on, but we got a lot to cover this week too.
History because we got so much to put, so much gold on the line to do. So let's just get to the business handling. So it was supposed to be a couple of weeks ago, turned into a handicap match, turned into another handicap match, and ended in a draw. So now it is 2 for 2 for the tag team titles. Let's go. Let's handle business. I hope y'all is ready. I'm not.
About as ready as I was 2 weeks ago.
Hey, tell me.
Yeah. It's like sometimes there's so much information and you trying to remember all at the heat of the moment. Yeah, it's a little tough.
It's a bit tough.
Oh, okay, so as all four of us are here this week, it's tag team rules. Either one of you can answer at any time. Ooh.
Gloriousness. We're handling the 7 like we did last time?
Yeah, best of 7. So you want to hit challenges first?
Yeah, let's go with that.
Excuse me.
All right, let me give you guys a start a rough one.
I was going to give you guys a low ball to start with.
Oh, sure. All right, bigger one. Here we go. All right, I'll fucking mild it up. All right, what was the name of Swerve Strickland's masked alter ego from Lucha Underground?
Kill shot.
Yes, that's the one. I knew it was a
Kill
DC
Shot.
character.
Showing
thinking
the homage on his
Deadshot?
knee pad, by the way. Yes, kill shot. Great job, Corey. That's one already.
1 to the challengers, 1 to the visitors.
There it is.
All right, your hopefully low ball one to begin with. I'll be very surprised if this isn't low ball to some people. By what name is Kurt Hennig better known?
Mr. Perfect.
There you go. Perfect question for the perfect round.
Oh, yes.
Perfect.
Perfect.
The man that
pass.
could throw a touchdown pass to himself.
I always loved his little towel trick too.
I always heard that Beckham learned how to hit that fucking halfway shot from Mr. Perfect.
I loved his vignettes before he came in, though, especially with the basketball. Remember he threw the
Oh, the
basketball?
basketball was
Yes.
the best.
Fucking dope.
He'd have like a whole conversation and then he'd fucking swish. What an asshole.
Over talented.
He was just...
He's the man, though. All right. Let me give. Who got this one? Teddy got this one. Let's see if you guys will get it too. Under the WWF banner, who was the second light heavyweight champion?
I always look at the light heavyweight title lineage too, and I never remember the second one. First was Taka, I think.
Mm-hmm. Nakamichi. Yep.
Second was. This would have been 97, 98.
Mhm.
So.
I remember it, but I can't think of the
Christian?
answer. Yeah, well, yeah.
Christian.
Yeah. Good job. Good
Judgment
job,
Day.
Cap.
Sneaky.
I
one
remember
there.
hearing Christian, but I didn't think it was that early. But I remember it being an answer to a question, so I put 2 and 2 together.
That's why I said it's one of those ones that Teddy got. Not everybody else can. So it was a good one. That's a good one.
Good on you, Christian. All right. Kind of lowball again for question 2. WWE Raw debuted in January what year?
Ooh.
1993.
Yeah, 93.
Yeah. Thank you for that. I was about
Why
to
are we
say
on
94 like a
31
jackass.
years? Damn.
All right.
2 apiece.
2 apiece. Here we go. No, that one's been. Oh, here we go. I've talked about this one so many times that if you don't know, I don't want to hear about it. Kevin Sullivan and Chris Benoit had a blood feud over this manager.
That was Benoit's wife, Nancy Woman.
Nancy Woman. Nancy
Nancy
Woman
Not
Benoit.
Nancy Woman.
Woman.
Woman /
Okay.
Nancy.
So,
Can't say the last name. Can't say the last name.
Yeah, we'll just call her Woman then.
Woman.
I mean, that was her actual gimmick name.
It was for many years, from the 80s to the 90s.
Hey. Before we move on to the tougher ones, I'll kind of loose it up a little bit. This one's multiple choice.
Hey,
In the 1991 movie Suburban Commando, starring Hulk Hogan, I see Beer's face already. Which of these characters was played by The Undertaker?
oh shit.
Deke, Deke, General Suter, Knuckles, Hutch, or Zanuck?
Motherfucker.
Definitely remember the voice. That's all I remember about Suburban Commando.
That's the only scene I remember.
Yeah, man, I'm gonna kill you. I don't have to go with you on this one, Mo.
I'm really fucking thinking right now because like 90s movies, Suburban Commando. I'm literally watching the whole like opening to the movie right now, in my head. Oh my god, I remember the voice, but I'm trying to decipher who's not Taker right now. So who are the choices again?
We got Deke, General Suter, Knuckles, Hutch, or Zanuck?
Don't think it's Knuckles.
That's a Sonic character.
Yeah.
You know what? I will take that
Thought
away for you
process.
too. Knuckles was the other heavy guy. So you're down to 4 options.
Yeah,
You know
I
who's
know it
screaming at
wasn't
this right
him.
now is Mike. Actually, Feeney's probably shouting this one too.
I'm about to say he's screaming at he's screaming into his own microphone, hoping it'll just carry through the internet. Is it Zanuck, you said?
Yeah, you got Deke, General Suter, Hutch, or Zanuck.
That one sounds like the right one because I don't. I'm really trying to because I'm pretty sure the general is the dude that shows up in the helicopter to start the whole fucking thing. So that's not Taker. Taker had what, all of a line?
Yeah, 1 line.
Yeah, give me Zanuck.
Beer?
I'll go with Zanuck. Yeah.
Zanuck. All right. It was not Zanuck. The other heavy was Knuckles. Undertaker played Hutch.
Oh, Hutch and Knuckles. God damn it.
You're a dead man, Ramsey.
That sounds like a bad 80s movie. Hutch and Knuckles.
It was a bad 80s movie.
Well, it was a bad 90s movie.
Oh, that's right. I was like 91.
Holy shit.
Oh my goodness. All right, here we go. Give me a little toughie. We'll give you a toughie. All right. Under the Cactus Jack name, what is the only championship Mick Foley won in WCW?
I thought you were going to say WWE then. Did
What, the
WCW have a
Well, he
hardcore
won a
title?
bunch of belts in WWE.
I was gonna say the hardcore, but I'm not really 100% sure.
That's the first one that came to my mind too. Did they have a hardcore title in WCW?
They did. They had a hardcore title.
I would guess either that or a tag team, but probably hardcore. Especially if it's Cactus Jack.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with hardcore because watch it be not hardcore.
It'd be
and it was a
TV
tag team.
title.
The funny thing is he actually challenged for that TV title a bunch back in the NWA days, but you should have went with the other one because he was a tag team champion first.
Damn.
And then he actually never won the hardcore belt because he left before it was even introduced.
Really?
It was introduced late 90s, right before it ended.
He was a tag
WWE
team with. It wasn't The
2008.
Rock. He was a tag team with, wasn't it? It was like
He was a tag team champion with Kevin Sullivan.
damn
I don't remember that.
the return of Sullivan.
Because I wasn't a WCW guy.
I think Kevin Sullivan's going to become our new D'Lo Brown answer. If you don't know, just say Kevin Sullivan.
Just right, Kevin Sullivan.
Oh yeah.
Okay, scores stay the same, 3-2. Let's get question 4 for you. Which former world and tag team champion holds the records for both most matches and most wins on TNA Impact?
I'm going to say WWE then for a second.
I think WWE's probably Kane.
My first guess is AJ. But then you said tag team and what? And you said world champion?
Yeah, former world and
World
tag team champion in
and tag
TNA.
team champion.
My thoughts initially was someone like Chris Sabin.
That's my thought too. Because he's been around since the fucking beginning.
Well, Shelley.
Multiple
Shelley
Who's
was
their tag? Who's tag champ right now? Or not tag champ? Who's the fucking world champ right now? Shelly?
Moose.
Moose.
Oh, Moose. That's
Yeah,
right.
Moose
Fuck,
beat
who
Shelley.
was?
Still
Oh,
champion.
yeah, that's right. He beat Shelly.
Them the
Would
things
it
beat
be-
him.
Would it have been Alex Shelley? Would it be Chris Sabin? Because Chris Sabin was used a bunch.
Well,
He was a
I
big
mean-
time singles dude.
X Division champion for like 12, about 10 times, isn't he? 10?
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
record.
That's a good topic
Um,
player on with the machine guns.
Trying to think, is there anybody else that's been there that long to have that many? I want to say fucking like Gail Kim in all reality, but I don't think she wrestled that many fucking times.
She retired that many
Yeah.
times.
Yeah.
Hey,
Jane
tag.
out.
Oh shit.
not EY, not EY.
No, it wasn't anybody.
It's not going to be Bobby Roode.
James
Well,
Storm is a
yes.
bit interesting.
My top three right now are going to be Sabin, AJ, and Samoa Joe.
Joe.
He's the thing from the beginning.
Yeah, but look how long Sabin's been around.
True.
That's where
TNA's
I'm
been
going
around
with that.
since- When
AJ
TNA
was
was
around for-
established, like 2000 something.
2002.
Okay.
I'm going with. I really want to say something. No, he never won the world title though. Okay, can't say CD. Can't say CD. I'm going to go Chris Sabin.
Yeah, go on.
That's better than the AJ answer.
All right, well, one of you have definitely said the right answer,
Ah, son of a bitch.
but it's not Sabin.
AJ Styles, isn't it?
It was Joe, wasn't
You
it?
didn't really commit to it. I think it was just thrown out there. It was James Storm.
Oh, motherfucker.
He has 166 wins out of 308 matches.
Shit.
Oh, motherfucker. Okay. Ah, damn.
I was surprised when I saw that too.
I'm surprised right now.
You have to remember, Shelley and Sabin left for a good number of years and then came back.
That's true.
Mm-hmm. All right, here we go. Let's get fun with this one. You like throwing TNA my way, I like throwing New Japan your way. Who is the
Oh,
only
shit.
American to wrestle Brock Lesnar for the IWGP Heavyweight Championship?
Well,
Oh,
technically,
As he
Kurt
was
Angle.
defending it.
Technically, it is Kurt Angle.
No, he wrestled Kurt Angle for the belt. I'm sorry, I meant as he is defending it. He is champ.
Oh.
Who is the only American he defended against?
Okay.
Oh, trying to think of all the people in America that went to New Japan.
Trying to think who Brock faced. He faced Nakamura.
Did he
Too
face
way too.
Did he face Jericho? No.
No, Jericho didn't go to New
Yeah,
Japan.
Jericho. That was way before Jericho. I think it was before AJ too.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, of course, because he went back to WWE in 2012. Loki? Maybe.
Who?
Loki? But he may have been gone by then too.
Heavyweight belt, though. Heavyweight belt.
Yeah.
It's,
Remember, New Japan's heavyweights have to be over 225.
Right. Weight limits. Who the
Just
hell
trying to
else
help
was
the
American that
process
went
of
to Japan?
elimination.
Brock was IWGP champion in
In
2009.
I want to say 07 to 09, or like 07 to 08. And then he was
Okay.
stripped because WWE wouldn't let him defend it.
Yeah. If it's not Kurt, I can't think who else he faced. That was American. Who the fuck went to Japan in 2007?
was Kurt over there, or was Kurt in TNA at that time?
He was kind of going back and forth.
Okay.
And then they had the whole thing of having not the official belt.
Yeah.
I feel like Kurt's the logical choice, but I don't know if that's the right choice.
Yeah, you said Kurt Angle defended it against Brock, but who did Brock defend it against?
Yeah, well, he beat dudes like Marufuji. He beat dudes like Nakamura. That's who he won the belt from. He fought. Who else did he fought? The fucking sumo wrestler. But yeah, the list of Americans is a slim list of names.
Yeah, that's why it's bugging me so much because there's not many options.
There's not.
Because they got to be a big boy. So, and Kurt, and I think Kurt at that time was, but I don't think Kurt's the right answer.
No, he definitely challenged Kurt, but I think they only had that one match in Japan.
Mm-hmm.
So, is it somebody he faced in WWE as well?
No.
Okay.
No, but think of here. I'll give you another little good one to help out here. Think of guys that left Japan to come to the States to either do MMA or pro wrestling.
For some reason, I want to say Tito Ortiz, but that may have been UFC.
Yeah,
I think that's UFC. So somebody that left Japan and went from pro wrestling or MMA
and pro wrestling.
and pro wrestling.
He did both.
I was gonna say this, but I didn't think he was big enough. Ken Shamrock.
Do you want to go with that?
I mean, he definitely went back and forth between MMA and I think he's wrestled in Japan.
Yeah.
I'll go with Shamrock if you can't think of anybody else.
I can't think of anybody else because I'm pretty sure, like, my knowledge of New Japan is like either there or it's not, but we'll just go with Shamrock.
So, like, I was trying to hit at guys like Bob Sapp.
Yeah.
Guys like, God, what did he turn into? Oh, yeah. Tenzan. Y'all remember Tenzan? Well, he was known in New Japan as Giant Bernard. And that was the only American Brock Lesnar faced for the IWGP Heavyweight Championship. Was Giant Tenzan that turned into, what is his real name now? He's the fucking coach in NXT.
Matt Bloom.
Matt Bloom.
Oh, A-Train.
Oh, Lord
A-Train,
Tenzan.
yep.
Tenzan.
That's why I said Tenzan. Y'all don't remember Tenzan?
I remember it now.
Lord
Remember
Tenzan.
Tenzan coming to WWE.
I remember that. He looked like the Red Shredder. Yeah, you're right.
Yep. He was known as Giant Bernard.
Damn.
Okay. Still, we're on 3-2. Next question. Okay, this is a bit of a long-winded one, but with the exception of Paul Bearer and the Brood's Short Alliance, so ignore those guys, who was the only member of the Ministry to not win a championship as a member of the stable?
No, but he won European.
Did he win
God damn it.
European title?
Yep, thank you for that one. I just remembered him.
He didn't win it. He stole it out of Shane's bag.
Hey, you shut your face.
True.
Win
Right.
is a win.
Jacob won the title. Awesome. Does this include the corporate ministry as well, or is it just directly the
No,
ministry?
just the Ministry of Darkness.
Just the Ministry of Darkness, yeah.
I'm trying to think Viscera. Is it just during the ministry days?
Right.
Yeah, so
That's
no Brood, and obviously Paul Bearer didn't win anything, so just active wrestlers in the original Ministry of Darkness.
I'm thinking Viscera.
Hold on, wait a minute. Did Gangrel win a motherfucking thing?
Well, he was part of the Brood, so ignore him.
Ah, shit. Okay.
Midian stole the title. I think Viscera won the hardcore. Well, he was in that battle, that thing at WrestleMania 16.
I want to say he did win the hardcore belt.
My gut
I'm
feeling.
almost positive he won the hardcore belt.
My gut feeling does say Viscera.
But who else was even in the ministry though? Is my other thing like to stand out like that?
Bradshaw and Farouk.
Oh yeah, well you can't fucking say they won plenty. But they wait, pause. They didn't win shit. Is the fucking they didn't win nothing with them though.
I think they won the tag team titles. I think
Not until after it fucking diminished and it turned into the corporate one, the corporate ministry. They didn't win it when they were just all dark. I don't think they won it that early.
Yeah, that's true actually.
Because remember that's when they just turned Bradshaw. He was still doing the fucking Justin Hawk Bradshaw with the bull rope bullshit.
True.
I don't think they
Remember
crowned him that
Mabel?
early.
He was Mabel and won the tag team titles with what's his name? King Mo, named after you.
Gloriously.
Is it an optional choice, said that yet?
No, there is only one answer. Other than Paul Bearer and the Brood, the only member that didn't win a title as a member of the Ministry.
The only member. Member. So maybe it was fucking the Accolades did win something. So maybe it is fucking Viscera. Maybe he didn't win the hardcore belt until after the fact. Maybe Spurs will win the league. I don't know. Fucking the world is full of questions.
I think I'll go Viscera.
Fuck. Yeah, I kind of have to go with this one.
Okay, very well
That's
deduced.
laptop.
It is Viscera.
Let's go.
Yeah, you worked it out right. Taker obviously won the WWE title. Midian stole the European title. The Acolytes did win the tag team titles as members of the Ministry. And Viscera won the hardcore title in 2000, so after the Ministry.
Yes. Okay. Good. I was like, no, it was after. I swear. Okay. Good. Glad.
All right, we're even on 3-3.
All right. Do I want to keep with the Mick Foley? We want to go something fun. Go something fun.
Don't like being 3-all.
All
It's
right.
squeaky bum time.
Squeaky bum time. How many tag team championships has Mick Foley won in WWE?
Okay, so Mick Foley, no actual gimmick.
Well, in general, all of them.
Oh, yeah, okay, so
Just his total run in
There's one
WWE.
with
How many
Sullivan.
total tag team? No, not the goddamn Kevin Sullivan.
not the WCW ones, just WWE.
Just WWE.
Rock
Not goddamn
Sock
Kevin Sullivan.
So he won it with Austin.
won it with The Rock
Yeah, twice, I think.
twice. Rock and Sock
Uh,
connection.
Did he win it with Terry Funk? I know they feuded with the Outlaws over the tag team titles, but did they win them? So I think 3 or 4. Wait, did he win it with Al Snow as well?
I'm gonna start looking at all
It's
these
in,
fucking names.
it's literally like maybe 3 to 6. That's what
Yeah.
I think.
It's 3 minimum.
3
I think he
minimum,
won it
6
with The
minimum.
Rock twice.
Yeah.
Definitely won it with Austin. Oh wait, he won it with Kane as well.
He did. So that's 4.
Yeah.
5.
Maybe
4 or 5.
5 is safe.
5 is safe.
5 is safe.
Yeah,
See
he
or no?
definitely won it 4. Austin, Rock, Kane, maybe Rock again. Okay, maybe 4 is safe.
I mean, 4 is safe. So let's see. Austin, Rock, Kane. Trying to think who else he won. Ain't thinking about it. I mean, yeah, 4 is safe. But I can't really think. I'm trying to think, but from what I remember watching the documentary, I think he only did have 4 tag team title runs in WWE.
Yeah, let's go with 4.
4? Okay. You might want to
I'm
times that
still
by
not
2.
really.
He actually won 8. So to go through it really quickly, he won it once with Stone Cold Steve Austin. He did win it with Chainsaw Charlie and Terry Funk. He won it twice with Kane. He won it once with Al Snow, and he won it 3 times with The Rock.
Shit, I said Al Snow too. I just wasn't sure.
That Terry Funk one was tough because he only had it for 24 hours. It was at WrestleMania 14.
Bingo.
Dumpster match.
Dumpster match.
That was the forming of the DX the next night with the Outlaws
Yeah.
Right.
and X-Pac.
Hate it when you like with James Storm. I hate it when you mention a name and then don't go with it.
Yeah.
All right, still on 3-3. Okay, question 6. How many songs were performed at WrestleMania X8?
18. Where was 18 again? Can you tell me where that was at?
Toronto.
Was it Toronto? Okay.
I think I know this actually.
Toronto.
Right. Okay.
Oh, that was okay. Start thinking back. I just have to figure out fucking what the main event was. No, okay, that's what it was.
It was the one that shouldn't have been the main event.
Hey,
Agree.
that's exactly what I just
I
said.
do actually agree.
That's exactly what I just said in my head.
I think on the top of my head I know this.
Says though. Fuck.
Saliva Superstar 100%. Drowning Pool Tearaway definitely was.
Yeah, that was the official theme song.
Triple A.
Yeah.
Drowning Pool. The Dudley's Saliva. They're 4 I definitely remember.
Oh, that's okay. Oh shit, my brain didn't.
I think this
This is the one where like everybody came out to these motherfuckers. Who didn't get the fucking intros though?
I think it was no. I just wish Billy and Chuck had theirs played like this. That song rocked.
Stop it.
Billy and Chuck were the greatest, man.
Boys to Men could have performed it.
Dude.
No.
You guys killing me.
I'm trying to recall all the matches of that WrestleMania. Recently, I have a goal to watch every WrestleMania before WrestleMania 40. So Saliva, yes. Drowning Pool, Triple H. Drowning Pool, Tearaway. Saliva for the Dudleys. I'm sure there's one more. I'm trying to think on the top of my head. Regal Van Dam, no.
No.
Flair Taker, no. That was 19 Taker. I'm trying to think of all the matches. Austin and Hall, no. Nothing on Austin and Hall.
Are you sure?
No, Austin and Hall, definitely no.
Are you sure? Because isn't that when he was using the Disturbed theme?
No, he went back to his old one.
Okay.
That was in.
I want to make sure. I was like, fuck.
Unfortunately, I don't think Disturbed have ever performed in WWE.
That sucks. Because that would have been fucking badass at WrestleMania.
Just Jim Johnson on the stage with his guitar.
Yep.
Was Benoit at Wrestle? Oh, no, he wasn't at 18. Guerrero, no. I'm
Definitely
saying
not.
No, it wasn't Hardy's. Maybe no. No, there's one more. I think. I'm trying to remember all the matches.
Who do you think is the one more, though, is the question.
I don't know if it wasn't Jericho. I'm going to go with my gut feel. I'm going to go 4.
There had to be more than that.
I think it was 4.
Because there was the official theme. Because there's the theme.
Saliva. And then
Saliva.
Tearaway played.
Tearaway.
Triple H got played by Drowning Pool. That was badass. And the Dudleys was played by Saliva. Stacey Keebler was like shitting her ass. Which was elite. I think it is 4.
Thought y'all's final answer is I want to go with 4.
I'm gonna go with my final answer 4.
I'm really thinking there's like at least one more. But I don't see a band sitting there all night long for the fucking main event.
Exactly. I definitely know Drowning Pool played twice, and they were fucking badass.
Because Trips wasn't the main. He wasn't even close to the main.
Yeah, Trips was main.
He was the main.
With Jericho. Even though, as Dad said, it should never been the main event. Rock and Hogan should have gone last.
Yeah, how do you follow
see,
Rock and
that's
Hogan?
what I thought was the main. Okay, see, I fucked myself up.
I'm gonna go 4.
Yeah, because I kept thinking that there was more. I was like, no, there's more. 4. Watch it be fucking 5.
So, Saliva did 2, Drowning Pool did 2, and it was 4.
Oh, thank you. Shit.
Island.
Dude, I
When
gotta
you said
say,
and, I shit. I'm not gonna lie. When you said
Yeah.
and, I shit.
Seven Dust did do a song for Jericho, but I think it was just for Forcible Entry. I don't think he actually used it. And then, who the hell performed? Saliva performed for him at Survivor Series.
Hey.
That was sweet. That was played from the world as well, which I thought was sick.
Yeah. All right, you guys take the lead. It's 4-3. We need the next one to. No. Okay, we still got a bit of a breathing space. But if we get this one wrong, then we're out.
Yeah.
I think. No, it's fine. We can still even if we get this one wrong. So go ahead.
Oh, goodness gracious.
I've got this close last time too.
Trying to think. I gotta get a good one. That's, I hate doing that. That one's a fuck up one. Fucking hell. It's kind of like, that's not correct. No, it's a little too obscure. I'm trying to make it fucking relatively even, not be a complete asshole. Even though Bear's like, be the asshole.
I'm still shocked I got that Mania 18 one right. So I always thought it was 5. It's just that last one got to my head. Just went with my guts.
Fucking hell. Beer, next time you gotta write some goddamn questions. I'm going over old shit here.
I probably don't remember the answers anyway.
Still though, you know what I'm saying? You gotta be extra
Still,
cautious.
man.
You gotta be extra cautious here. No, those are all easy ones. Nope. Fuck it. Who are the 3 luchadors that made up the team, the Mexicals?
Okay. Super Crazy.
Hoovy.
Everybody remembers Super Crazy.
Hoovy.
And what? It wasn't Guerrero, was it? It was somebody else.
Yeah, not Eddie.
Super Cool. Hoovy. And was it Mil Maskers? No.
No. Psychosis.
Psychosis. Ha! Shit. Good job,
Son of a
Dad.
bitch. Last time y'all said Mil Mascaris, and this time you said Kai Psychosis. It is Psychosis, Juventud, and Super Crazy.
All right.
He's a super crazy.
4-4.
Underused.
Hey, Cap, if it wasn't for that fumble, Cap was like, no, Psychosis. I was like, good shit.
Oh, okay. Final question. It is a New Japan question.
Squeaky bums.
The longest singles match on record is 125 minutes. and took place in 1987 in New Japan. But who did Antonio Inoki defeat in an island death match?
Oh my God, it's 85.
I do not.
Did you say 85 or 87?
87.
Oh,
87. 125. Or almost a minute. Almost went 90 minutes.
Over 2
Antonio
hours.
Inoki. It was not Ric Flair.
definitely wasn't Will Ospreay because Meltzer would have creamed.
I'm trying to think of. I want
Only
to
if
say.
it
I
was in
want to
the
think of
Tokyo Dome.
American Stars, but I don't think of American Stars. I want to say this is a New Japan guy, but this is probably like a big time New Japan guy. This is like somebody of quality from back in the day.
It wasn't Mascaros. I remember he's Mexican now.
My first guess is the big dog. Is a young Chono. But then again, that 85 seems just a little early for Chono. Just a little.
Be right
Then
back.
again, they start him young as fuck. 90 minutes, 90 minutes, 90 minutes, 90 minutes. 87.
I can give
Who's
you a
going
hint.
Going that long. Go ahead.
He has a move named after him.
Oh yeah, that's fantastic. There's so many motherfuckers got the move name. Taka ain't a. Well, Taka was that him and Taka? No, Taka's a light guy. He wouldn't go against. Well, maybe he would. He's a Michinoku driver.
This was the 80s.
But there's the Fujiwara armbar. Marufuji. Is that Marufuji? He created it, but that's not after his name, so never mind. I was jamming. The guy with the fucking.
It's gonna
You gotta
hurt.
eat up.
What are some Japanese names? Beer. Give me some Japanese move names. Besides the Fujiwara armbar.
That's probably
And
the
then-
only one. Japanese arm drag. It's probably the only one I know.
But that's my where I'm getting stuck right now. Is the Fui? I know, but that's not his name though. It's Marufuji. So it would have been like the Fuji armbar. I was like, oh, that would have made sense, but it's not.
The goat.
It's not Michinoku. Taka Michinoku, because Michinoku's maybe it is. Taka Michinoku does have his fucking shit named after him. But it's 85.
Don't think
85. That's early for Taka. 87. Pause. That's still really early for Taka.
I'm just trying to think of any Japanese name. Definitely not Nakamura.
I want to say maybe it's somebody outside that like could have been a Regal with the Regalplex. You know what I'm saying? No, see, I'm skeptical too.
Oh, dear.
Oh my goodness gracious! Good God Almighty's here.
It's a tough one.
You're fucking telling me, dude.
That is a toughie.
I want to think of like obscure dudes too, but I can't.
Definitely not Kazuchika Okada. That's way too soon for
Okada.
Okada.
That's
Wait.
way.
Guys had fucking names. It's not him. Who's got the fucking move name?
He was the one that was in the Hall of Fame quite recently. The one that went into the Hall of Fame last year.
Who went in last year? I don't remember last year. Who went in last year?
The,
Liger? Oh, the Liger Bomb.
Jushin.
Oh, the 80s. Oh, shit.
It's not Jushin Thunder Liger.
No, it was Jushin Thunder Liger that just went into the Hall of Fame. And Jushin Thunder Liger fucking wrestled in the early 80s and forever. He wrestled forever in New Japan. And if there's anybody who's going to fucking face a heavyweight, it's fucking Jushin Thunder Liger.
There was a WWE guy that went and got inducted by Flair quite recently.
That was Antonio Inoki.
Oh yeah,
That's who won this match.
That's who we're talking about right here. That's the guy who went to 125.
Oh yeah. Justin.
God, is it Liger? It's the Liger bomb. Liger got the Liger bomb. I can't think of nobody the fuck else. I really can't. Oh my god. Give me Jushin Thunder Liger.
Yeah, go on. Final answer.
All right, Jushin is not the right answer.
Didn't think it was.
The move is a suplex. A Saito suplex.
Oh no.
He beat Masa Saito.
Oh, I completely fucking didn't even think of Saito. I knew 80s, and I kept thinking of the fat dude. God damn. I can't remember his fucking name. Shibai or whatever the fuck. Hayarimoto. That's all I remember.
So that was a final question, right?
Yeah, I think that was it.
And again, it's a draw.
Fucking hell.
But of course, titles do not change hands on a draw, so still tag team champions. Beer and Hefe.
We're the man, baby.
Like, hey, dude,
Fucking-
congratulations. Close ass match.
Again.
Again. Hey. I'll take the 1 point and fucking scrape my battle wounds clean. Jesus criminy.
That was a tough match.
All men are equal to the victorious world. No color or religion, arrows have to rule it from a god. In the fields, the fighting has begun. On the streets, the fallen one by one. On the skies, 1,000 more retired.
Welcome back to the Cap and Mo Show. This is your captain. He is El Jefe, he is Beer, and he is Cypher. Make sure you're listening and subscribe, liking and subscribe. Follow us everywhere, and for all the information you need, go to maxwrestlingnet.weebly.com.
It's just a click away. I'm telling you, do it right now. Still to come, Ted P Dinero addresses the champion Cypher, and it's Cap versus Chris, part 3. But first, let's kick it off with the recap. 3, 2, 1.
Hey guys, this is your NXT review for the 26th of March 2024. NXT kicks off with Shawn Spears facing Dijak in a fantastic opener. Dijak gets the win with a feast your eyes. Would I love another match with these two down the line? 100% yes. We then get Roxanne Perez cutting a promo on the fact of what happened 12 months ago when she was the NXT Women's Champion. She lost the title at Stand and Deliver last year in a 6-woman ladder match to Indy Hartwell, who won the women's title last year. Does this mean this year, is the look going to change? Is Roxanne going to win the belt back? Or is Lyra going to continue her reign of dominance? Jasmine next makes her in-ring debut against Thea Hale. Very good showing by Jasmine, but Thea gets some revenge over the treatment by her and JC Jane. Jasmine's in-ring gear, though, pretty in red, by the way. Following the match, JC attacks Thea with a and then a little back and forth to brawl leads to Kiana James and Izzy Dane coming down to attack. Then leads to Kalani Jordan and Fallon Henley evening the odds. Now, for the entirety of the evening, we had a prime target, 3 promos with Carmelo Hayes and Trick Williams. This match is going to be theatre going into the match. at Stand and Deliver a week on Saturday. Lola Vice issues an open challenge on Twitter for anybody to face her. And out comes the boat, Natalia. And Natalia wins the roll, but the Carmen Petrovich causing a little slight distraction. Quite a fun match, to be fair. One of Natty's best matches for a long time, to be fair. Then we see the NXT World Champion Ilya Dragunov facing the underboss Channing Stacks Lorenzo. Quite decent match. Dragunov wins in about 5 minutes or so with a Torpedo Moscow. The champ picks up the win. Tony D then invites the Mad Dragon to dinner next week. Interesting after what happened last time they all met at dinner, and that was when Tony D and the family kidnapped our NXT champion. Ridge Holland cuts a promo and saying he's taken a step after wrestling indefinitely, sadly due to mental health problems. Now, this is what we found out. This was a link from Fightful, even though I don't trust Fightful. I can't stand them. Sean Rossap hates me. I hate him. And it was confirmed that this is a storyline. And apparently Ridge has been very up for doing this story for a long time now. So I think this is great. I mean, maybe give Ridge a bit of a break from wrestling, but you don't know. Ridge might even be back at Stand and Deliver. Could do something mad. Who knows? But we'll have to see how it goes. I still got big hopes for Ridge Holland. I think the dude's good, but he's just a bit unfortunate with the injury. Obviously, what happened with Big E, and also what we've seen with Ilya Dragunov as well. But I hope Ridge wish him all the well. I wish him all the best. But we'll hopefully see him come back stronger than ever. Lyra Valkyria then cuts a promo on Roxanne Perez about how much that NXT Women's Championship means to Lyra Valkyria after beating Becky Lynch at Halloween Havoc last year. Now, this match for me, I'm gonna call. This is gonna steal the show. I mean, the match I'm intrigued for the most is Mello and Trick. That's the match I am desperate to see. But these two young women, they are gonna steal the show. Believe me. Then we see Josh Briggs defeat Duke Hudson. Another good hard-hitting affair. Dijak chilling on commentary was pure gold, by the way. This guy reminds me now of LA Knight. Like, he could be the LA Knight of NXT. Just all of a sudden, Dijak's gone from one of the most hated guys, and he's over with the fans. It's great. I'm absolutely loving it. After the match, we see Obafemi then cutting a promo to say he wants both men in the match. At Stand and Deliver, Ava confirms it is a triple threat match between Obafemi, Dijak, and Josh Briggs. That got banger tasting all over it. Then we have Metaphor confirming that they are going to be the hosts of Stand and Deliver, Noam Dar, Oromensa, Jakar Jackson, and Last Legend. Oh, that's going to be fun. That's going to be a very entertaining show. I think if they're going to be better than Pretty Deadly were last year, then we're in for a classic show. Main event sees Braun Breaker and Baron Corbin defeat Alpha Academy. Breaker delivers one of the most insane spots I think I've seen. I believe he was on the top of Otis. Akira Tozawa tried to do a clothesline from the top of the rope. Braun Breaker reverses and inverted power slams Akira Tozawa when he was on Otis's shoulders. That's just not human, unfortunately. Braun Breaker, you are a fucking freak of nature, my friend. So we got the Go Home show next week. Looks absolutely wild. We got the LWO against the Good Brothers against Nathan Frazier and Action. The winners will face the Wolf Dogs at Stand and Deliver. We got Supernova Sessions with Lara Valkyria and Roxanne Perez. Trick and Mello face off. Oh my word, this show's going to be wild. But I no longer want to give ratings. I don't want people thinking I'm being biased towards NXT. But the show has been absolutely killing it recently. Anyway, what's next, you ask? Oh, that's right. It's last night at Dynamite. El Jefe, take it away.
Oh my goodness gracious. Let's talk about Dynamite, boys, shall we? Last night, oh my goodness, what a banger opener. Will Ospreay against Katsuyori Shibata, and Shibata looks like Shibata of old. They went to war in what felt exactly like a match straight out of New Japan, just a little more fast pace. I kind of dig it. Will Ospreay beats him with a absolute crazy hidden blade right to the goddamn face. Don't ever do that again. You can't take shots to the head like that. Backstage, Renee, who's just trying to do her job, gets yelled at by the Bucks, especially Nicholas, I should say, who says Alex Marvez is better looking than her. I strongly disagree. But the Young Bucks brag about retiring Sting and replacing Kenny Omega in the Elite, saying that they asked Okada to stay backstage for their match. Speaking of their match, they take on Private Party. They ended up winning with an EVP trigger to advance in the tag team title tournament right after a shot to the balls, which is like their new finisher, add-on finisher. But I don't hate it. I'm not hating anything the Bucks are doing. Everybody else can hate it. I love it. For some reason, AEW decided to treat Mercedes Moné's on commentary because, I mean, she sounded like she was just doing commentary. She did not sound like Mercedes Moné. She sounded like somebody a part of the commentary team. So that was a bad move right there. But this 4-way women's match was not a bad anything. This was freaking awesome. Julia Hart's getting better. Anna Jay ridiculously getting better. She's a hidden gem. Chris Statlander, we already knew how good she was. And if Sky Blue has just not gotten all your goddamn attention, I have no idea what. Anna with a gut wrench. Julia then hits Willow from behind. And Willow picks up the dub. She stares down Mercedes Moné, and it's going to be Willow versus Julia Hart for the TBS title at the upcoming pay-per-view Dynasty. So backstage again, this time not getting yelled at by EVPs. Renee is talking with Dustin Rhodes, feeling good about him being a 55-year-old and feeling passionate about this business still. He is then interrupted by Andy Williams, who challenges to a fight on Rampage, and I don't know where Andy Williams has been, but he looks like he's been hanging out on the wrong side of LA. Just saying. So, I can't pronounce it. Ben, how do you fucking say this guy's name?
Mankiewicz.
Whatever the fuck. The dude that does the goddamn Turner Classic movies is there with Tony Storm. She's like, oh, just repeat after me. She says the whole, chin up, tits out, shoot. He's like, watch out for the shoe. He's like, I'm not going to say that. And then, whatever that means. And it's like, so then what the hell were you doing there, bro? Like, you're blowing her off. This was such a wasted fucking segment. It could have been so much better, because they always show the old movies. Come on. Ruining it there, fucking TMC. You're killing me. In a beautifully done pre-tape promo, Swerve Strickland addresses Samoa Joe. Then we get Trent Beretta and Orange Cassidy advancing in the tag team title tournament, defeating the Kingdom as Trent rolls up Bennett, and they face the Bucks. They have a quick little face-off, kind of get a big down in, and they're going to go against the Bucks in the next round and wonder how far the quote-unquote best friends can go. Backstage again, Renee working hard these days. Kyle O'Reilly says he feels good to be back in wrestling. He feels good to be back in the groove of things. It was hard to get in actual ring shape until he got in there, but it's good to have a win on his comeback tour. Still indifferent about the United Kingdom or the Undisputed Kingdom or whatever the fuck they're called these days.
United, Undisputed.
In a video package, Adam Copeland reflects on winning the TNT title and the response in Toronto. He now brings back the Cope Open. This time, they're all going to be open challenges for the TNT title. So I think that was kind of the purpose and the mainstay. But hey, now we finally get it. He's AEW's John Cena, ladies and gentlemen. And in the main event, we started with a banger. We end with a banger. Swerve Strickland defeats Kenoshite Takeshita with big pressure, making it official for Samoa Joe at Dynasty. Much to Joe's dismay, he watches backstage and says that all he's going to get is all he's got waiting for him is a beatdown. So this is going to be an absolute brawl, but it has to be the time that they finally crown Swerve.
Yeah.
If they fumble that, then something's wrong.
Mm-hmm. You're telling me, bro. You're telling me.
He's been continuously red hot. Like, no end to like the end of the steam. Like, he's continuously red hot. He's white hot at this point. Like, they gotta give him the belt.
Yeah.
It's not up on stage. I think it'll happen way before we go to All In. Well,
I hope so.
Like
I said, now is the perfect time. Now is the perfect time, as Cypher just pointed it out. The heat that Swerve has, and the fact that he lost in the triple threat and still has this attention is got to say volumes. It's got to say volumes.
Are you listening, TK? The people are telling you.
We know you watch the TSK, so you better watch over here too, motherfucker.
Show must go on. The show must go on. Yeah. Inside my heart is breaking. My maker made me flaking, but my smile still stays on.
Next week is PromoMania 9. We can't wait for this epic 2-night event on April 2nd and 4th. We hope you can either. So without any further ado, let's confirm what's happening each night.
Yes, let's. Night 1 kicks off with a traditional Iron Bake Challenge. Beer, Chris Reid, and Travis Anderson face off for the contract that allows you to cash in on any champion within 1 year. Or you can play the DC card and book yourself in the main event of next year's milestone PromoMania 10. All you have to do is be the best at trivia. And I can confirm the success rate of cashing in the Iron Bake is now at just 50%. Maybe you could be the one that tips the odds a little bit more. We've had 3 successful cash-ins out of 6. Maybe you could be the 4th out of 7. Who knows? But it's all trivia all the time for these 3 competitors.
Yeah, and I can also confirm, obviously, in Iron Bank, you get to choose a wrestler to have some questions on. Travis has chosen Cody Rhodes. Beer and Chris have both chosen The Undertaker.
Ooh.
I can change that. I mean, obviously, to make it fair.
Oh, no, it's fine. There's plenty of questions you can have about The Undertaker. Just ask
Yes,
Beanie.
there is.
And a former Iron Bank holder himself, the man who introduced the DC effect, Daniel Crimmins, is looking for the last ride in promo competition. His chosen opponent for a promo exhibition is the essential Robert Davis in a TSK takeover.
TSK is here to make an impact, and I love it. Chad Malcolm and I are certainly no strangers to each other. In fact, I defeated him for the vacant World Championship last year's PromoMania. This year, I'm defending my beautifully television championship as the MDO and the Dragon Club war continues. It's the lawyer versus El Jefe, and he is yet to pick a stipulation.
And your night 1 main event is the culmination of months of mental torture for Beer, as he hopes to close the door on the book on Anon Mascaras. Beer believes the man behind the mask is Travis Anderson. They will go head-to-head in a promo exhibition, but Mascaras has agreed that if Beer is correct, and he is indeed Travis, he will unmask.
He will be unmasking that one.
Stacked for night 1. Definitely stacked.
Night 1 is definitely stacked. I don't know which one I'm looking forward to more. But last week, Cypher, you addressed Teddy after the match was made official, and now the glitch in the system has a response.
Let's hear it.
If you don't get it, it's probably not for you to get.
When I get up on the grind, you know the game's over. They say I blaze the mic just like a flamethrower. Dinero so sick, just like Neo. Flow straight comment, I do it for the people. Y'all think you're equal, now you're just sequels. I've been here before.
As you know, I am Big Soup, and I have a job to do. But I have to remind you that although I show allegiance to the MDO, no one controls me. I do what I want to do. When I want to do it, at the time I want to do it, and nobody's going to tell me not to, because I am the glitch in the system. I control. I am what brings the shock to the system, if you understand. And if you don't understand, it's probably not for you to get. But that's not the end of the story. It's only the beginning. And you, talking about the MDO. Well, sorry. I understand. And that's fine, well, cool. But you will not, and I repeat, will not defeat me, because you can't defeat me. When you was rapping to me years ago, it was such a beautiful thing, and I was going through so much in my little life, and I was not the glitch yet. I was just getting a lot of static But then I harnessed the static and I became what I am today. And do you honestly think that you're going to be able to defeat me? Oh, I don't know what you speak of or what you know. And my allegiance to the Kingpin matter. That is my brother. He is my brother. And he will always be my brother. Off of here, on here, nothing changes. And that's what it was with you. Even when we did battle. But this one, like Michael Jordan in the playoffs, I took it personal. You took his crown. He said very evil and insignificant things about you that I would not speak. But that was his decision. And his fall was his fall. And he made it what he did. Now, you took his crown. What is a king without his crown? And you took it and you wear it. And you wear it on your head so proudly like you did something. But what you did is anger the beast inside of me. You did nothing more than rattle a cage of a hyena. And I'm not laughing. I'm not laughing at all. You're right. I play many parts. I am the Joker of Max Wrestling. I am the Joker of RWT. I am the glitchless system of Max Wrestling. I'm all that in one. I'm the one true heel. I do what I want and I don't care who likes it. I don't care if it puts a smile on your face. I'd rather not. I'd rather for you to shed a tear. But other than that, what I'd rather you do is to just hand over the title. Because this is bigger than you. This is bigger than me. What you are a part of is the crowning of the one true king of Max Wrestling. And that title is held by the glitch of the system, the boogeyman, the nightmare of a beautiful daydream, me. I don't cast a shadow because I am the shadow. Understand that darkness is not a part of me. Darkness is me. And when you realize this, everything will be better. And you might make the conscious decision to just hand it over. But if you don't, then just like the rest, you will fall. Because what's understood doesn't need to be explained. And if you don't get it, it's probably not for you to get.
All right, lots to say. That will be the main event of night 2. But first, let's move on to night 2 because for the first time ever, the Mercenary faces the podcast machine, Chris Reid. Chris mentioned Mike Larkin at Leap of Faith, and that's all it takes to get his attention.
Oh, yeah, trust me. Mike is not easy to, he's easy to get to, that's for sure. Let's go with that one. And the Cap is demanding attention. After losing the TV title, he was left without a path to PromoMania. So an open challenge has been issued for Promo Exhibition. Can you handle the challenge against the Cap? Can you show up and dethrone him? Probably not.
Last year, Ted P Dinero defeated the Phoenix by chemical knockout at PromoMania in a promo exhibition. This year, they're facing each other again, but this time it is trivia in another battle between MDO and Dragon Club, as Phoenix challenges Dinero for the Knowledge Championship in 3 stages of knowledge.
Ooh, my favorite. But Can Teddy leave PromoMania as a double champion? That's the question being asked, because in Night 2's main event, he challenges Cypher for the Max Wrestling World Championship. Cypher is 2-0 against the MDO, his former faction. Can he make it a hat trick, or is it Teddy time?
And don't forget, we'll also be predicting WrestleMania 40 next week. Don't miss all this mayhem. Night 1 this Tuesday, April 2nd. Night 2 on Thursday, April 4th. Go to matchwrestlingnet.weebly.com/PromoMania9 for more information.
Do it. Now it's time for the TV Rules promo battle. One more time. It's the Cap versus Chris Reid, Part 3.
Well, here we are once again. The concluding chapter of a trilogy. And you know what they say about trilogies, Chris? In the third one, all bets are off. So I'm sorry, kid, but this is going to be as cold as a warlock's ballsack. First, I want to thank you for choosing this date. You see, you don't realize that you chose a very sentimental date for me. March 28th, 1999 is the day that solidified me as a lifelong fan of professional wrestling. Before that, I was knocking around old VHS tapes of Hulk Hogan and Macho Man. But on March 28th, 1999, I watched my very first WrestleMania. And that date is forever ingrained on my mind because on that night, Stone Cold Steve Austin beat The Rock for the WWE Championship at WrestleMania 15, the first of their trilogy. And God, I must have watched that WrestleMania and that match in particular 20 times over, to the point where I knew it move for move, rock bottom for rock bottom, stunner for stunner. But I'm also glad you chose this date because a few days ago, I celebrated my daughter's 2nd birthday. And you know what that means? That means that she has had more birthdays than you have had major championships. And see, we don't really count the predictions title. That's coming from a record 20-time champion. And I don't know what gives you the beach ball-sized nuts to call me out again. Not only am I a former 2-time world champion and a former TV champion, but I am 2-0 against you. And I've been around this promo block a few times. And you were back again, trying to take me down. Now that takes guts. For you to take loss after loss after loss and keep coming after the Cap, that takes guts. See, you are now officially in a very exclusive club with very exclusive company. Only 3 other people have ever faced me 3 times. Travis, Phoenix, and Crimmins. Now, like I said, I was bringing somebody along for you to meet this week. An old sweetheart of mine, and she has really been looking forward to meeting you, Chris. When I said I had a hot date, I wasn't talking about you. I'd like you to meet Tilly. And Tilly is awesome. And she doesn't give a shit who you are, where you're from, what you've done, or why you're here. And if you cross me, she will take a fuck-off-sized chunk out of you. You see, Tilly is as loyal as they come. And she doesn't trust anybody except me. Now, I thought we were done with this shit. 2 flushes and out the pipe. And you are obviously not afraid of me. And I love that, Chris. But Tilly, that pisses her off. She finds it to be disrespectful. Now, I don't know how to get rid of you. Do I have to
beat the shit out of you and physically put you in the ground, I still think you'd manage to find a way to crawl out of the horse shit piled on top of you, drag your partially decomposing ass out of the earth, and continue harassing and haunting me. You see, you piss-stained double-crosser may be constantly breathing down my neck, but it doesn't change the fact that you are a resource. In fact, that tenacity is what makes you a resource. You are relentlessly trying to become television champion. That is all you care about. I dig that. But me, just like Will Ospreay said last week, I've got a kid, a missus, a house to pay for, and a point to prove. And that point is, I have become the most unfuckwithable promo participant in Max Wrestling. And yeah, you keep fucking. What you need to realize is what everybody else knows. In Max Wrestling, you work for me. You provide for me. You belong to me. Are we pissing our pants yet? Boy, do I have a feeling we're getting close. Yeah. Gonna be pee-pee pants city here real soon. And make no mistake, everybody else, this is your way of life now. The more you fight back, the harder it'll be. So if I knock on your door, little pigs, you let me in. You try to stop me, and I will knock it down. Now, Chris, you said to Travis that maybe he's the captain now, and maybe I'm the bitch of Dragon Club. Well, pardon the shit out of my goddamn French, but did you just threaten me? I was willing to let that slide, because I get it. It was an emotional moment, and you were toe-to-toe with Travis Anderson. And again, you had those concrete boulders between your legs. Talk shit in his face, and more specifically, talk shit about his family. You want to know why he didn't crack you upside the head with that title? Because I told him not to. You know why? Because I knew you had unfinished business just like me. I knew you'd come looking for me again someday, because take it from me, unfinished business eats you up inside. You need to beat me, just like I need to beat Travis someday, even if he is out there providing them for me right now. So if you get your justice, and I sincerely hope you go on to win King of the Mic, because if not, I will be very disappointed that you beat me for nothing. So, just to clarify, your choices are, you lose to me, disappoint me, and piss me off. You beat me, don't win King of the Mic, disappoint me, and piss me off. Or, you beat me, you win King of the Mic, and hell, maybe we can braid each other's hair. You raised a glass to me a couple weeks ago, so if you beat me, I will return the favor. But lucky for you, right now, neither I nor Tilly are very thirsty today. Now, I do not want to have to face you again. But Tilly, she may have a different opinion. So here it is, your last chance. Dig deep. I want this to be memorable. Bonus points for creativity. Write a poem, sing a song, whatever it takes. I will be watching. I will be listening. Let's make this a fucking testament in the Book of Reid. And yes, you can have that.
Well, Daz, here we are. The captain versus the mercenary for the third but final time. And I know what you're thinking. Why me? Out of all the people that you could have picked, you picked me. Why, Chris? The answer to that question, Daz, is simple. It's because just like Travis, you have brought the best out in me when it came to the one title that we both want. And that's the World Television Championship. Case in point, during our first encounter on Halloween, when you called me out for your World Television Championship, I will admit, Des, I'm not gonna lie to you, I was peckish. That's only because of the fact I never wanted the World Television title. I had my eyes focused on the World Championship. That's the only reason why. But when I realized that I was just over a minute away from beating you for that title, you want to know what I did? I got back up, brushed myself off, and I challenged you in a rematch for that title at Christmas Clash. You accepted it. And as you know, I did one of my best promos. A much more better promo than what I did on Halloween. And when Moses said that I was 57 seconds away from beating you for that title, I realized that I almost had you. Before I continue on, let's address that promo that you did at Christmas Clash. The fact that you called me Moses' bitch. Let's get thing one perfectly clear. I am not his bitch. I never wanted to join the MDO. I never did. I never went to the MDO. I never went to Moses. Moses came to me. He came to me and told me, I want you to join the MDO. And I refused to join him until he offered me two things that I could never refuse: money and power. I said, what do you want me to do? And as you know, I broke into Corey's house, knocked him out, and screwed him out of the World Championship. Then I challenged him again at Promo Slam. So, as far as I'm concerned, I never wanted anything to do with the MDO at all. Which is pointless for me to bring up now since he kicked me out. But that's fine, because to me, that's business as usual. And Moses is going to learn real soon on how much of a mistake that he made on that end. But that's going to be another time. I got my eyes set on you guys. And I'm not going to lie, the fact that you was already defending the World Television Championship at Promo Rumble against Travis, I realized that, maybe it's probably for the best I should just wait. And when I found out that you lost the World Television Championship to Travis, you took this loss so badly to the point where you had to go to therapy. That's how bad you took that loss. But to your credit, I'll give you a lot of credit. You have challenged Travis to a rematch for that championship at Promo Slam. But you see, there's probably a good chance you're not going to make it to Promo Slam. And no, I'm not going to challenge you for your spot of facing him for that title. Because I'm not ready for that championship. I'm not ready for it yet. And if you haven't put two and two together yet, well, I'll explain that another time. But at first, I thought that, why not challenge Daz for in this? Why not him bring the best out of me again? But after I realized that you went to therapy because you took this loss so badly, I realized, no, this can't be the same Daz. This can't be the Daz that I challenged against for the TV title twice, can it? It couldn't be. But then I realized that you're not the same Daz that I fought before for the television title. You're not. Instead, you went from being the captain of the Dragon Club to now being the bitch of the Dragon Club. And I am so disappointed in you when it comes to that. Now, let's be fair. You do have a valid point that I had 8.5 years worth of materials that I could have done a promo on you on. But where's the fun in that? Where is the fun in that? Because you see, Daz, I didn't want to take down that route. I didn't want that. Because that's just nothing more but a cheap shot to me. Now, granted, you can say that I mentioned all that stuff when Travis went up against you, Moses, Dinero, his pal Cypher, and so on. Even when he went up against you and the rest of the members of the jury, when he was known as the Walker. But still, the fact that you, of all people, took this loss so badly to the point that you had to go to therapy, I thought, he's been down in the dumps lately. Maybe it's about time I should probably reignite that little spark that he once had. Because you see, Daz, I want you to prove me wrong. I don't want the bitch of the Dragon Club. I want the captain. I want the guy who called me out for that championship on Halloween. I want the guy who I challenged him in a rematch at Christmas Clash. I want the guy who actually had the fucking balls to walk up to me and challenge me in a rematch. And challenge me for that title. I don't want this. I don't want this. I don't want the bitch. The bitch side of you sucks. So, Daz, I hope you still have that little spark inside of you. Because by the time you hear all of this, you're going to take a good long look at yourself in the mirror. And you're going to say that I'm right. And you're going to thank me later on. You ain't going to thank me now. But by the time you see this, and you look at yourself long and hard in the mirror, someday, you will thank me. And like I said, Daz, either I win for the first time against you, or you beat me for the third time. One way or another, I'm going to go on and face my next opponent on Thursday, April 21st. And my next opponent is going to be you, Chad Malcolm. I want the mercenary versus the lawyer on Thursday, April 21st. I hope you're up to the challenge, Malcolm. Because, like I said, Daz, either I beat you for the first time or you beat me for a third time. I'm going to continue on to my next opponent. And Malcolm, I hope you can handle this. Because there's going to be a good chance that I'm going to beat you so badly to the point where the lawyer is going to need a lawyer. Otherwise, walk away from it, and I can consider you being conquered by me.
So let's hit the results then. We, as you know, longest promo wins, especially under TV rules. Just can't have a 3-minute gap. So the Cap comes in with a beautifully done promo, might I add. If the Negan fans ain't out there shaking in their knees, I don't know who is. And 7 minutes, 55 seconds. The mercenary, the long-winded mercenary, the fired mercenary, the piece of crap unemployed son of a gun. 9 minutes, 29 seconds. Finally getting one over on the Cap. He had to go almost 10 minutes. These are two of the longest promo battles we've had in this whole competition. So power to y'all. We know it's not easy to go hard, especially in TV rules.
Congratulations, Chris. You finally beat me. And of course, now your reward is a pass straight into the semifinals of King of the Mic. I did say I was going to raise a toast to you if you want. I don't have any alcohol right now, but there you go.
There you go. You got the prime. Prime's good enough.
But also just before that, we did hear from Teddy, and I'm assuming Cypher has a response for that response.
Yeah. Well, I know why the mic stopped working, and the glitch in the system always had the upper hand, and he cut me off. So I only got one thing to say to Teddy, and that come night 2, I'm still going to walk away as the world champion. You can get in my mind, you can hack into my electronics all you want, but I'm bringing the ass whoop, whether you like it or not.
Confidence.
There you go. That is your night 2 main event. Obviously, that TV rules match was very long, so we're skipping the meters this week. We do have plenty of points on the board, and we got the whole year to put points on that board. So thank you for joining us on this go-home show. I hope we rocked you harder than a Brahma bull in the rain.
Jesus Christ.
Now, before we go, let's find out what Host Mo and the CSK have for you Pencil Neck Geeks with a roundup of Click This.
Holy crap. So there's a lot going on with more than just the TSK. TSK is coming back for those that are worried about, it's a TSK. Don't trip. We're going to be doing reviews of both nights of WrestleMania, one after the other. So you're going to get 2 episode drops like that. And maybe predictions. Don't count on the predictions, but the possible predictions. But what you do need to go check out is you got to go check out the official, I guess, call it sister pod, if you will. The group chat that overtook a group chat that turned into its own group chat. The Footy Boys have got their own show. We had our debut, the Max Football Podcast, officially under the Max banner. Had to do it like that. Had our first episode, talked about the, the perm regs, how tight it is. The 3 teams on top, all about a point away, and literally 10 games left in the season. So much happening. Still European play. Still, possibly the Olympic guys leaving for the Olympics, from what I'm hearing, especially on my goddamn team. So only is going to know what happens there. But you got three different sides of the coin there. You got a Liverpool fan, a Man United fan, and a Spurs fan, all talking about the sport as a whole. And this week we got another one, preferably dropping tomorrow, probably late tomorrow our time, early for y'all Saturday prior to any games. Is going to be another episode where we're going to break down pretty much our teams, talk about previews, predictions, how we feel we're going to do, how we can do in upcoming games. And on top of that, to be those extra smart footy fans, we're going to give you our predicted lineups as well. So come back and come check out the Max Football Podcast. And in about next week, another TSK will drop. So to be aware of where all this is happening, you got to be joining on the socials, on the Evil X Machine, at Max Wrestling UK, Captain 512, and an SMR Podnet. That's going to change. So, but for right now, keep going with that one. Check out the beautifully done website, maxwrestlingnet.weebly.com, and hit the subscribe button on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, right here on YouTube. And of course, make sure y'all are sharing the content. Let your people know that this is what you watch and this is who you like. That way they can get on the bandwagon too. And go hit the Facebook and be a part of the conversation.
Damn right. It almost sounds like the start of a bad joke. A Spurs fan, a Liverpool fan, and a United fan walk into a bar.
It does sound like a bad joke, and now we're gonna have to make a bad joke. That's probably gonna have to be the intro to the show from now
on. But that's it for us this week. Next week is PromoMania week. Join us on Tuesday for night 1, featuring the Iron Bank Challenge, the TV title on the line, and 2 big promo exhibitions. Then next Thursday for night 2, WrestleMania predictions, more promo action, the Knowledge title on the line, and the World title on the line. It's a stacked week. This is why we split it into 2 nights. You've been watching the Cap and Mo and Cypher and Beer. Goodbye and good night. Bang.
I'm asking questions.
El Jefe. Been sitting here since Thursday. Minding my own business, thinking about our match at PromoMania. And you want to talk about last minute winners. Today, breaking kayfabe, today is Sunday, 17th of March. And 3-4 hours ago maybe, I had to watch my team lose in a last minute winner to Manchester United of all teams. It just
There was a sign for me to reply to you. You're here saying about last minute winners, whatever, but you did give me an option. You said that I can add any stimulation I like to this match. I could make this a handicap match. I could make this longest promo wins. Heck, I can make this. I throw this frisbee across the world. If you catch it, you become champion. If you don't, I become champion. I can make this match anything I want. But then, you mentioned a certain word. And this word means a lot to me because of how much fun and how successful I've been with this word in the past. You mentioned cinematic. Cinematic. The options. You're all the way where you are, and I'm all the way where I am. But with the power of Max Television, we can put on a cinematic match. So you know what? That's what I'm choosing. It's going to be an El Jefe, the Lawyer, cinematic match at PromoMania. You want to talk about accepting my challenge? Pitch, please. You wormed your way in. This was going to be me and Travis. And then, through a loophole, you have inserted yourself into the match. But I will promise you this, that by the end of PromoMania, I will have another championship around my shoulder. And that will be the end of your reign. 3 times you've held this championship. And by the end of PromoMania, 3 times you would have lost it. So El Jefe, cinematic match, PromoMania, you're on.